"You're a bit early yet," says the snow, brisk and brittle, disapproval crystallizing the air in a cold snap. "I always seem to be," says the sapling, unbothered. She'll mourn the loss of these few errant crocuses she sent to scout ahead, but guilt won't touch her. They will rot and return, feed the next wave and the next, until they outlast the ice. All death in her domain is life in the long run, even her own. "Thought I'd see how you're getting on." "Well, I'm not dead yet," snaps the snow, a tiny avalanche tumbling from overladen branches, bright white, fluttering first only to fall with a thump, like he scooped up more books than his arms can manage, pages riffling through the air before the spines thud upon the library floor. "Come back later." Her laugh is the hum of insects' wings. "Not hurrying you along or anything, promise. Just curious." The snow does what the snow does best, gives her the cold shoulder. She doesn't take it personally. The book is closing on the January freeze. February beckons, the shortest month, and perhaps his last. "How long do you plan on lollygagging?" he crackles. "It's very off-putting, your beady eyes peering over my shoulder." Won't be long." Even now frost is sinking its claws in. Petals are wilting and the sun is going down. This version of her, this precocious young thing, will soon be no more for this world, but perhaps the next will have more luck. "Just wanted a little peek is all." "Peek of what?" "Of you," she beams, brighter than the break of day. "You're beautiful."
The cold morning air blows past my face, waking me from my slumber, the morning light dazzling me as it shines through straight into my eyes, blurring my vision for a few moments, unfocused and dazed, blinking, waiting until my eyesight returns, seeing the sun slowly rising, feeling the cold breeze turning into a slightly warmer one as it hits my skin, still too cold for me though, rising and stretching my body, straining to remember its form as it creaks and cracks. A big long yawn escapes my mouth. Still groggy, I begin to move one thought on my mind. Coffee!
"Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, your branches are so bendy. Oh, Christmas tree, all your lights are flickery. Your star is droopy, driving me loopy. Oh, Christmas tree, your branches are so bendy. Oh, Christmas tree, with your tinsel hanging free. Oh, Christmas tree, with all the presents from me. Your trunk is bare, there's nothing there. Oh, Christmas tree, with your tinsel hanging free."
My winter traditions include enjoying wearing warm baggy jumpers and boots, but that's me most of the year anyway. Same for hot chocolate. No fancy marshmallows though, just chocolate, thank you. Or a gingerbread latte. My annual winter tradition for many years has been watching the Muppets Christmas Carol. My mum absolutely loved watching that with me, and my kids enjoyed it every year when they were younger. Now mum has passed and the kids are grown up, it brings back memories of happier times.
The crunch of leaves beneath her shoes was the only sound in the otherwise grimly silent forest. A light snow was falling between the towering birch. The black eyes of the trees staring me down, sunset sinking dark red behind me, casting my path in long wispy shadows, giving me the realization of how alone I really was out here. I couldn't even hear the revelry of the tavern, sure to be in full swing by now. They certainly wouldn't hear me if I screamed. A solitary wind rushed past me, making the branches and fallen leaves glitter against the sun. A harrowing empty sound that set my nerves on edge, a skittering of leaves and barren branches hitting each other, while the lower trunks groaned from the movement. It was honestly a starkly beautiful scene, with deep reds, purples and browns contrasting against glittering golds and the now fat flakes of snow. Despite the empty feeling, I couldn't help but take it in for a minute. It was serene and calm. For a moment here, I did not have to think of the next task or problem that needed fixing. For a moment here, I could just breathe, inclining my head and closing my eyes against the snow. The crack of an icicle falling ahead startled me into motion again. Pushing through the mist of my breath and feeling too hot and yet too cold at the same time, I carried on. I couldn't allow myself to wallow in it or take another break. I had to get home before it was too dark to see the path. I was sure I could make it by feeling the tall edge of the path against my feet if need be, but the path was a fair foot lower than the rest of the forest floor, with a steep curve down on both sides. I, however, did not want to test this theory against the ice-slick leaves standing strong enough to be obstacles. Squinting into the shadows, my feet and the trenches between the leaves cast, I tried my best to hurry. I made it just as it was too dark. Using the light from my village ahead to guide the last of my path, I finally entered the first streets of my town and shook off the grating silence that tried to follow me in.